こんにちは、ハリケーンフットボールです。今回の教材は、サッカー日本代表に関する動画です。サッカー日本代表は、今回の10月の代表期間で、パラグアイとブラジルと対戦する予定です。ザ・デッドボール TV では、アジアの選手に関して、昨シーズンの移籍について格付けを行っています。日本人と数人の韓国人について話している箇所を切り取っていますが、良い移籍も、良くなかった移籍も、かなり大成功した移籍もあるようです。実際にどのように話しているのか、チェックしてみましょう。
In today's video, we are going to be looking at the biggest AFC transfers that happened last year, and I'm going to give every single one of them a letter grade. Before we get into this, if you guys could first smash the like button, that would be much appreciated. These tier lists don't build themselves. And also, if you guys like videos about Asian football, then Deadball TV might be the best channel on YouTube for you to subscribe to. So if you've not done so already, please subscribe. We have round 4 just around the corner. I got some other AFC videos planned. We're going to be following the Asian nations up until the 2026 World Cup and beyond, so stick around. You guys can see the tier list here, S, A, B, C, D, very standard. I have already done a video like this for CONCACAF. You can check that out on the channel if you want to, and I'm actually going to give myself the very same challenge on this video that I did on that one. The rule is I can only place 2 players in the S tier category. So if I already have 2 players there and I come across another player and I'm like, this was an amazing transfer, definitely S tier, I have to bump somebody else down to A. So you guys watching in the comments, let me know your 2 S tier signings from AFC last year. Let's start it off with Zion Suzuki. This is a weirdly controversial transfer, I feel, in many ways. He gets dragged a lot of the time. I've seen tweets go viral that he's the worst goalkeeper ever in Serie A history. I mean, the hyperbole around this man is insane. I'm going to go B tier because of a couple reasons. Number 1, the fee was modest. I think it was 8 or 9 million. Number 2, you're getting a Serie A starting goalkeeper for less than 10 million. That's pretty good. Number 3, Zion Suzuki's a young player. It's still very good resale value. Number 4, nobody's benched him yet. So if he was that terrible, why hasn't someone put him on the bench? Number 5, when I watched him with the Japanese national team, and maybe this is the most important part, he looks better. If you look at Asian Cup Suzuki to now, he has clearly improved at basically everything. So yes, he makes mistakes from time to time. He's a 22-year-old goalkeeper. I mean, not everybody can be Donnarumma and be a beast by 17. I think some people have insane expectations, and I don't even know why the expectations are that insane, because again, he went for $9 million. So why are we expecting him to be a top 5 goalkeeper in his first season in Italy? I'm going on a tangent here. I think B tier is fine. Okay, Daichi Kamada to Crystal Palace on a free. This one is interesting. It's not S tier. I'm not having anybody say S tier. This is a B plus A minus move to me. The downsides, I would say, is that Daichi Kamada was at one point one of the best attacking midfielders in the Bundesliga. For Frankfurt, he was a beast. If you know, you know. With Crystal Palace, his role has changed a little bit, and he's a bit more of a box-to-box now. He doesn't really have any flashy numbers. It's very rare he gets on the score sheet or gets an assist. So it kind of depends, what do you want? Like, did you want him to go to Crystal Palace and get 10 goals, 10 assists a season? If so, this is probably a B tier. If you just wanted him to play and do well and you don't really care, then it's an A tier. And I think I am going to go A because it was also a free transfer. Like, maybe if Kamada went for 25 million, and I'll be honest, he was the worst midfielder in the Premier League from last August to last December. Easily the worst midfielder in the entire Prem. But I think he's finished getting acclimated to the physicality, to the pace of play, and he's now a guy who was pivotal for Crystal Palace, winning the FA Cup last season. You know, had a good performance in the final, won the Community Shield. It is Mickey Mouse, but whatever. He's got 2 trophies to Crystal Palace. He is a good player now. He looks comfortable now in his new role. It was no money. Glasner's the GOAT. I think A is fair. Okay, so Hwang Baum to Feyenoord. Okay, this is a big one here, and I'm going early S tier. I'm going early S tier for Hwang Baum. How much was the transfer? I wrote this down. $7 million, dude. $7 million for one of the best midfielders in the Eredivisie. I thought he was Korea's best player in qualifying. I know that has nothing to do with this, but what I'm getting at is he's a beast, and I don't think he's going to stick around at Feyenoord. I think he's got one more move in him given his age. It's a minimum A tier, probably S. When you walk in to Feyenoord and you are already one of the best players for a good club in the Eredivisie, which does have a few teams and it is competitive, I'm going to go with S because of the money and because of the impact. I think that's fair, but we'll see. I can only keep 2 players there, so I might have to drag Huangenbaum down at some point. But, yo, this dude is a stud. Okay, Takuma Asano to Mallorca. This is a D, bro. I don't care if this is a free signing. Takuma Asano should never play for the Japanese national team ever again. He is a grossly overhyped player. He is a pace merchant. That is actually it. Basically has nothing else to his game. He's got no offensive bag whatsoever, and he's done nothing for Mallorca. He's done almost nothing for a Mallorca team that is so devoid of offensive talent that if Asano was even a 70 overall in FIFA, he could probably have gotten at least 6 GA last season. But he's not very good. So even though this is a free, and even though Mallorca didn't have to spend money for him, it's not a good signing. The only person who kind of won from this is Asano, because he's staying in La Liga. He's playing for a good league. He left Germany to go to Spain to play first division football. So he's a winner for that reason only. I don't even think Mallorca play a very good brand of football, but at least he's not going to the Saudi league or the UAE league or something like that. That's literally the only positive here. He does start some games. He's starting to start a bit more this season, but I haven't seen a freaking thing, man. I have seen nothing to justify this signing, and it would probably be an F tier. If this was a $5 million move, it would be F. I don't have F, so I'm going to leave it D. This one is just forgettable. Okay, Al Tanaka at Leeds United. Oh my gosh, this is a tough one. Oh, this is a tough one. I believe he was Leeds Player of the Season, Championship Team of the Season, at least according to Opta. I'm going to go S. I think this was an S tier signing. $5 million they paid for him. $5 million, and you got a guy in the Team of the Season. He's now definitely fortified his claim to get more minutes with the Japanese national team. If it's not S, it has to be A, surely. There's no one who thinks this is lower than an A tier, right? Like, Tanaka, he's one of the best ball-winning midfielders in the championship. His passing is improved. He's still not super creative, but that's not his bag. He's not a creative midfielder. He doesn't need to do that. Ideally, that's what Kamada's doing, but now he's even kind of becoming more of the Tanaka archetype. It was a great move. It was a great move for all parties. I feel like he should just stick at Leeds, keep doing well in the Prem. Do your thing, man. S-tier signing for me, in my opinion. Okay, next up, Sugawara to Southampton. I'll be honest. This is a D move. He was terrible. He was terrible in the Premier League last year. I believe statistically he was the worst fullback in the entire division. I love Sugawara, but he's not a good defender. He's a right back, so that's a problem. I mean, there's a reason he got benched at the Asian Cup. And going forward, Southampton just weren't good enough to get anything out of him. So he was just a bad fit when he signed. It was kind of a hype transfer in the sense that, okay, we're getting another Japanese defender in the Premier League, continue the Maya Yoshida legacy. But he was terrible, and I'm not going to sugarcoat that. Now he's at Werder Bremen, and it seems like he's doing well at Werder Bremen. This isn't a Werder Bremen move, though. This is the Southampton move, and it was a huge L for Sugawara. So, I mean, he barely plays for Japan anymore as well. So, yeah, it's a D. Okay, Kaishu Sano. Ooh, this one's tough, man. Oh, I believe, how much was the money? How much was the money here? $3 million? Hold on, let me see. I wrote this down. Mine's paid $2.5 million for him. Oh my gosh. Okay. This is tough. This is really, really tough because this is an S tier nomination. Oh man, I actually don't know. Like, who do I bump down? Do I bump down Huangenbaum? Dude, I might have to bump down Huangenbaum. Okay, here's the argument to bump down Huangenbaum. Huangenbaum was 3 times as expensive. Eredivisie's a worse league. Oh, this is painful, man. Oh, my own rule is coming back to bite me in the butt. I actually am going to do that. I am going to downgrade Huangenbaum to an A just because the Bundesliga is better, and Sano was literally the best defensive midfielder statistically in the Bundesliga last season. He led the Bundesliga in duels and interceptions, and he was top 10 percentile in tackles, block shots, recoveries, aerial duels, successful dribbles. I'm sorry, but for $2.5 million, that is going to have to downgrade Huangenbaum. Still an amazing transfer, but I'm going to have Tanaka and Sano as my two S tier so far. Okay, Seiya Maikuma to Alkmaar. This is my guy, man. Easy A. 800K, get out of here, bro. 800K for one of the best right backs in the division, get out of here. That's an easy layup to me.
次は解説です。今回は過去に解説したことがあるものもいくつかありますが、新しいボキャブラリーもあり、比較的日常使いできる表現も多くありましたので、本日の解説をチェックしてみましょう。
I mean, the hyperbole around this man is insane.
ハイパーボリーとは誇張表現のことを指します。これは実際の事実よりも大げさに表現することで感情を強調したり、相手に強い印象を与えるためのテクニックです。日常会話や広告、ジョーク、さらには文学作品でもよく使われます。例えば、100万回言ったじゃん。熱すぎて溶けるかと思ったというような言い回しで、これらは事実ではありませんが、感情の強さや状況の深刻さを伝えるにはとても効果的です。英語を学ぶ上で、このような誇張表現を理解して使いこなすと、より自然で感情豊かな会話ができるようになります。
I mean, the hyperbole around this man is insane. I mean, the hyperbole around this man is insane. I'm going on a tangent here.
強音なタンジェントは、会話やプレゼンテーションでよく使われる口語表現で、話が本題から外れて脱線することを意味します。例えば、ある話題について話していたのに、急に全然関係ないエピソードを話し始めたときに、ごめん、話がそれちゃった、というときに使うと自然です。この表現は特にスピーキングやプレゼンの中で、自分の話を整理したり、聞き手に分かりやすく伝えるために使える非常に実用的なフレーズです。英語の会話力を高めるためには、話の流れをコントロールする表現を覚えることが大切です。
I'm going on a tangent here. But I think he's finished getting acclimated.
アクリメートは、ある人が新しい環境、気候、文化、仕事などに慣れるまたは順応するときに使われる動詞です。似た言葉にアダプトやアジャストがありますが、アクリメートは身体的な順応やある程度の時間がかかるプロセスを強調する点で異なります。例えば、熱帯地域に引っ越したとき、最初は暑さに戸惑うかもしれませんが、時間をかけてアクリメートすることになります。この単語は海外留学、出張、転職、移住など多くのシーンで使えるとても便利な語彙です。
But I think he's finished getting acclimated. And he's now a guy who is pivotal.
ピボタルという単語は何かにとって非常に重要なや中心的なという意味を持ちます。もともとは軸という意味のピボットから来ていて、何かを回転させる中心という意味合いがあります。そこから転じて物事の成否を大きく左右する出来事、人物、決定などに対して使われます。例えば、アピボタルロールで鍵となる役割、アピボタルモーメントで転機のように使い、ビジネスや歴史、人生の重要な場面で品質です。言い換えとしては、クルーシャル、エッセンシャル、キーなどがありますが、ピボタルはより構造的な重要性を含んだ少し固めの語です。
And he's now a guy who is pivotal. He is a grossly overhyped player.
グロースリーは非常にやひどくという意味の副詞ですが、特に悪い意味を強調するために使われる単語です。例えば、グロースリーアンフェアでとても不公平やグロースリーイナキュレートでものすごく不正確のように使い、何かが普通の範囲を大きく超えて悪い時に使います。なお、グロース自体も気持ち悪いやひどいといったネガティブな意味を持つ単語です。つまり、グロスリーは単に大きいというより悪い方向に極端であることを伝える表現です。オーバーハイプドは何かが実際以上にすごいと騒がれている、あるいは過大評価されていることを表す言葉です。元々の動詞、ハイプは宣伝や煽るという意味があり、オーバーがつくことで、やりすぎた宣伝や期待されすぎといったネガティブな意味になります。映画や選手、商品などが思ったほど良くないと感じた時に使うカジュアルでよく使われる表現です。英語のレビューや SNS、YouTube のリアクション動画などでもよく登場するので、覚えておくと会話や表現の幅が広がります。
He is a grossly overhyped player. He is a grossly overhyped player. He is a grossly overhyped player that is so devoid of offensive talent that
デボイドオブは何かが完全に欠けていることを表すフォーマルな言い回しです。日本語では何かが全くないや乏しい何かが欠如しているなどと訳されます。例えば、デボイドオブエモーションで 感情がない。デボイド・オブ・ミーニングで、意味がないというように、無形の性質や感情について述べる際に使われることが多いです。これは書き言葉やビジネス文書、学術的な表現にも適しており、英語表現の幅を広げるのに非常に役立ちます。not have や lack との違いは、完全にゼロであるというニュアンスの強さです。
That is so devoid of offensive talent. That is so devoid of offensive talent. That, oh, my own rule is coming back to bite me in the butt.
バイトインザバットは、ある行動や決断が後々になって自分自身を苦しめるような結果をもたらすことを意味します。日本語では、自業自得や自分で蒔いた種などに近いです。スラング的表現で、特に後悔している状況や皮肉な展開に使われます。この表現はカジュアルなので、日常会話や YouTube、SNS のコメントなどではよく使われますが、フォーマルなビジネス文書やプレゼンなどでは避けた方が良いです。似た意味で、裏目に出るという意味の、バックファイアという単語もあります。
Oh, my own rule is coming back to bite me in the butt. Oh, my own rule is coming back to bite me in the butt.
いかがでしたか？いくつか突っ込みたくなるところや、訂正したいようなこともありますが、日本人の選手はもちろん、アジア人の選手にこれだけ詳しい外国人は、なかなかいないと思いますし、個人的には、幅広い国やクラブチームの試合をチェックし、比較的忖度なしに日本人の選手の評価が聞けるのは、とても興味深く感じます。鈴木彩音は、それほど非難されているという印象は全くなかったですが、そういう声が結構あったということでしょうし、それでも公平に見て、それは不当なものだったということでしょう。田中碧や佐野海舟、鎌田大地あたりの移籍が成功だったということには、反対する人はほとんどいないでしょうし、浅野拓磨に関しては、以前から明らかに好きではないのを強調していましたが、浅野拓磨の意外性や、競合相手に物おじせず結果が出せることや、相手の指揮官を解任させる力など、浅野拓磨の良さや、楽しみ方を、まだ全然知らないんだと思いますし、またワールドカップで劇的なゴールを決めてくれるようなことを、期待したくも感じてしまいます。また面白い企画や動画を作成してくれるはずなので、また今後も取り上げていきたいと思います。本日もご視聴いただきありがとうございました。またすぐにお会いしましょう。